You Batman. Can you talk like Batman?
I can't talk like Batman.
I lost my voice at a party last night.
That must have been hard on Christian Bale. That movie was on the other day, and every word he said, I was like, ouch. That had to have been hard, right? What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, bring it in. Thanks for being here. So now you know you're not safe. Back here, all right? So don't make any funny remarks thinking I can't get to you. You guys, I'm so excited that you're here. Thank you so much. Where's your... Come give her a hug. What are you talking about? She asked for that, by the way. So make sure you heard that, right? We're sorry.
It's recorded.
It's on video. I know what's going to happen. Here's what's going to happen. See how he's shooting from behind her, right? So you can't see her mouth, right? He's going to dub in audio later. And what he's going to do is he's going to get his friend here to go, "Don't hug me. I do not consent. Don't hug me." While I'm coming in to hug her. Right? So here's proof.
Take that, Monica.
What's your name? Caitlin? Oh, you're Emily? Hi, Emily. Nice to meet you. You're very short. Oh, you're sitting down. Either that or you're cosplaying it. One or the other.
Who are you calling short?
This is a no pipsqueak zone. All right? Not having any pip. How are you doing, Stu, baby? It's one of my Trek buddies. Give it up for Stuart. Oh, yeah. Check out Trek Yards on YouTube. Awesome people. Awesome people. Make yourselves go. You brought Kuma-chan. I want to possess him. She's like, do you want to hold him? No, I want to own him. You are my slave forever. What? I will drink this bear. No, that's not the line, is it? Yeah, Kuma-chan. I love him so much. What?
Was that with consent?
I want to apologize to Kuma-chan because exactly. I didn't ask permission to kiss him. I'm sorry. Suffer. I love him, by the way. I have one at home. Yeah, listen, in case you guys didn't know, I'm as big a nerd as anybody in this room. You know that, right? I mean, my nerddom is Star Trek. From like age 9, I was obsessed with Star Trek. I love it so much. How many of you have seen my series? How many of you have seen Star Trek Continues? Not enough of you! Now listen, let me take just a few minutes to tell you about this, okay? If you don't know about it, tell your parents because they will love it. Do you guys remember that the original Star Trek series back in the late 60s was canceled? At the very beginning, what did Kirk used to say at the beginning of every show? These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. It's 5-year mission. But then they were canceled. They were canceled in their 3rd television season. And then the next time you saw those characters was 10 years later in Star Trek The Motion Picture. And by then, Kirk had become an admiral. He wasn't even captain of the ship anymore. Spock had gone back to Vulcan. McCoy had gone off to grow a beard and drink mint juleps all day. Everybody went their own separate ways. So my idea was, let's rebuild all of the sets and let's pick up right where the original series was canceled and then finish the 5-year mission, return them to Earth. The ship goes into dry dock to be refitted just like exactly where it was when the motion picture began, and leave all of the characters, craft a story to explain why all the characters were where they were when Star Trek the Motion Picture came out. Fill that gap perfectly. So we made 11 full-length episodes. We've got over 10 million viewers now, and if you're not one of them, consider yourselves personally invited to join us. And here's the best part, it's free. Because you know what? When we made this, it was not about making money. It was about paying tribute and love to a show that inspired me when I was young. In the same way, and it's so humbling to me, you guys, you'll never know how honored I am that I might have ever been a part of something that inspired others, like Full Metal or Dragon Ball or any of it. To have been a part of something that inspired people the way Star Trek inspired me. You guys, do you understand that I can't even believe I'm saying numbers now. 45 years ago. Yeah, we are. 45 years ago, I went to Star Trek conventions just like this and sat here and went and got autographs from DeForest Kelley, who played McCoy, and James Doohan, who played Scotty, and Leonard Nimoy. I would wear little costumes that I made at home, and pure nerd, like full-on geek. And so back then, the only conventions were Star Trek conventions. In fact, I don't even know if you know that. All of this, ComicCons, all of it started with Star Trek, with fans wanting to put on an event to celebrate what they loved. And all ComicCons, whether it's anime, Walking Dead, gaming, horror, whatever, all started with Star Trek fans wanting to celebrate the thing they loved. So, no matter why you're here today, you can thank Star Trek. Yes, yes, lots of love for Bill Shatner. And he's a Canadian. He's from Montreal, I believe. You know, when I did the Montreal Comic-Con, what was it? Is it Otaku Comic-Con? I went over to the house he grew up in. Nerd alert! Yeah, like the con chair's like, we know where you want to go, and I had no idea what they were talking about. They're like, we're going to take you where you want to go. And I'm like, I never said anything about wanting to go anywhere. Where are you taking me? And we pull up in front of a house in a neighborhood. I was like, what's happening? Are they going to take me in and kill me? Like, you know, because they wouldn't let on. So I had no idea where we were going. So we pulled up, and they like, see that house? I'm like, yeah. Like, that's where William Shatner grew up. I'm like, oh yeah. I got up on the porch and did this. I used to live here. I want to just take the time to chat with you guys. Let me tell you real quick before I forget, because I always forget. First and foremost, thank you. I know I said that before, but it just keeps coming right back.
We love you, Vic.
Thank you for your kindness to me over the years. Thank you for your support and your encouragement during a pretty horrible year.
We stand with Vic.
Thank you.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
We stand with Vic.
I'm gonna kiss you, man. I'm asking permission. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Get that left cheek ready, because I'm coming in right now. Here it comes. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Come here. Come here. Sit right there. What? Wait, what?
I gotta think you about fighter style or for Saturday.
What? Oh, no. Really? Let me check. Yeah, you got the goods.
Oh!
We're in love. You should be cosplaying as Broly. That's all I'm saying. You are legendary, my friend. What's your name? You call me Vic, by the way. For two reasons. Number one, because we're friends, and number two, because my last name is not to be pronounced. Don't even waste your time. It's just crazy.
Okay, so my name is you know my name.
Say it. Yeah, but they don't know your name. I want everybody to know who you are.
Give it your screen name. Just give it your
What's your
screen name.
Spirito. Spirit Junior. My name is Spirit Junior. I'm a Reservoir Ranger.
Whoa! Yeah!
Hey, if you see him in the halls, tell him hello, give him a hug, okay?
Yes, sir.
Love it. So you guys, thank you so much for being here and for your support. I'm going to be going right back to the room and continuing to sign as soon as we're done here. So so please come and see me.
I will.
Oh, yeah.
You better.
Oh, yeah.
I gave you my lips. So, you know, we're like connected now.
I gave you my muscle.
You did. You lift me up. Literally.
Equivalent exchange.
I also, a lot of you guys wrote me and you asked me if I was going to be bringing any of my music. Some of you don't even know. I'm not even sure how that's possible, but I've been writing and producing music twice as long as I've been voice acting. Don't do the math, but it's a long time. Yes, and oh, can I borrow that? Visual aid. So I have 6 original music CDs. 2 of them are piano instrumental that are very, very nice, relaxing, great to listen to. And then 4 of them are vocal CDs. A lot of them have some anime-related songs. And then I used to do concerts at conventions, live music concerts, where I would do songs from Full Metal and D and Angel. And, did you really? And Oran High School and Dragon Ball.
What about the unsung hero of anime, though? Soldier A.
Oh, yes! Yes, I love you. So several years ago, I was doing Anime Matsuri in Houston, and I was going to be doing a concert there. And the con chair called me and he said, "Hey, I don't know if you know this, but we really pull out all the stops with our audio and video at our convention." And I said, "Well, what do you mean?" He said, "We've got like HD cameras, multiple, like 3 or 4 cameras in our main events room to cover the concerts and the cosplay contest and the fashion shows, and we've got intelligent lighting that, you know, flips around the stage and, you know, all over colors, and we've got fog machines." I'm like, dang, sounds cool. So I started thinking, well, this would be a perfect opportunity to do a concert, to videotape a concert. They even had one of those crane cameras that went down over the audience like that. So it was so neat. So we shot this concert, and then we mixed the audio in Dolby 5.1. It's great music. Like I said, songs from a lot of different anime, a lot of original stuff. For you older people, there's even an 80s medley on here. Yeah, Billy Joel, Elton John, Journey, all kinds of good stuff. So I made this concert, and then as I was finishing the concert, somebody said to me, "Are you going to put any bonus features on the concert?" And I'm like, "Well, I hadn't really thought about it." And they're like, "Well, everybody likes bonus features. Put something on there." Like what? And then I thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on there a live action parody that me and the other voice actors from Full Metal Alchemist did, cosplaying as our characters. It's called Full Metal Fantasy. And the reason you didn't know about it is because I haven't, it's not out there. I only would show it in a concert occasionally. I would show Full Metal Fantasy, and then I would come out and I would sit at the piano and play and sing the Brothers theme from Full Metal. So that's on here, as well as, how many of you remember a show years ago called Star Search? With Ed McMahon? Well, Star Search is the old person's American Idol, just so you know. Like, it was like the preeminent talent show back in the, like, I don't know, 80s, 90s. And I was on it as a male vocalist challenger. And my first trip to LA was to sing was to compete for Star Search. And I didn't win, and I was really embarrassed. I sang a song that I wrote, and I was scared to death. I didn't feel scared. You know, like if you've done a lot of theater and you've performed a lot, you know, you're used to it. You kind of get used to it. And I've been doing that kind of thing for a long time, so I didn't think for a minute I would be nervous. But I'm standing in the wings, waiting to go out and perform. And this is like, I don't even know, 4 million people watched that show. And Ed McMahon, like, our next contestant is blah, blah. And as soon as he started saying, I was supposed to go out and hit my mark on the floor, get ready to sing, right? There's big theater with live, and then of course they're shooting it for television. The moment I started walking out on stage, I felt my stomach go, and I was like, what the world's going on? Like, I'm not nervous, what's going on? I was really, it was kind of scary, knowing that it was gonna go out to millions of people after that performance. So I didn't do a very good job, and so I buried it. I had a video of it, and I buried the video. And so somebody said to me, the same person who said, are you going to put bonus features on the concert DVD, said, you should put your Star Search performance on there. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Because that's embarrassing. Like, no, it's fun. Let people see it. It's so, you know, 93, y'all. I had a mullet. And I wore a purple double-breasted suit. So, it's on here as well. And I have a handful of those concert DVDs at the table over here where I'm going to be signing, as well as the music CDs. Would love for you to enjoy them if it sounds like something you would like. Who's got a question to start us? Yes, ma'am.